Hey everyone, welcome to Say It Real.
Where we believe fluency starts with real conversations, just like this one.
Hey, welcome back to Say It Real, the podcast where real conversations help you build real fluency. And today, we are doing something a little different, something a little chaotic, something very, very fun.
Today, we are playing Room 101.
Okay, for anyone who doesn't know what Room 101 is, explain it.
So, Room 101 is based on a famous British TV show. The concept is simple and brilliant. You get to nominate things, annoying things, frustrating things, things that make your life just slightly worse every single day, and argue for them to be banished forever, gone, into a dark imaginary vault called Room 101, never to return.
And the other person gets to decide whether they agree, whether those things truly deserve to disappear forever.
It's playful, it's very British, and it is absolutely perfect for practicing natural English because you're going to hear real opinions, real reactions, real arguments, and real vocabulary you can actually use.
And if you enjoy learning English through conversations like this one, please subscribe to Say It Real. Give us a like and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new episode. It genuinely means everything to us. Okay, let's get into Room 101.
Round 1. What is your first nomination?
Okay, I'm going to start with something that I think literally everyone on the planet will agree with. I'm going for low-hanging fruit here. My first nomination for Room 101 is mosquitoes.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Done. Banished. Goodbye.
Wait, you're supposed to challenge me. That's the game.
I know. But mosquitoes? Really? You want me to defend mosquitoes?
I thought you'd at least try.
Fine. Make your case. Why do mosquitoes deserve to be banished forever?
Okay, so there are two layers to this. There is the serious layer, and there is the deeply personal layer. The serious layer is this. Mosquitoes kill more people every single year than any other animal on Earth, including other humans. They carry malaria. They are genuinely dangerous and responsible for enormous suffering around the world.
That is actually shocking when you stop and think about it. This tiny, almost invisible creature.
The most deadly animal alive, not a shark, not a lion, a mosquito. So yes, morally, Room 101, absolutely. But that's not even why I want to banish them.
That's not even the main reason?
No, the main reason is completely personal and completely selfish, and I am not ashamed. The main reason is what they do to my sleep.
Oh, the night buzzing.
The night buzzing. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You are lying there, it is dark, you are almost asleep, and then from absolutely nowhere, that tiny, high-pitched, evil little sound right next to your ear.
And the worst part is you can't see it. You can't find it. You just know it's there, waiting.
Exactly. And then you have a choice. You can ignore it, which you absolutely cannot do, or you get up in the dark, stumbling around your bedroom trying to find this thing that is approximately the size of nothing.
And meanwhile, the mosquito's completely calm about the whole situation.
Oh, completely. The mosquito is fine. The mosquito is unbothered. You're crashing into furniture at 2 in the morning, and it's just floating around thinking, lovely evening, lovely evening.
I have absolutely been in that situation. In my case, I end up pulling the sheet completely over my head,
The full sheet cocoon.
hiding from an insect the size of a grain of rice under a blanket like a small frightened child. And then you think, look at yourself. What has it come to?
Such a specific and relatable image.
And here's what really bothers me. Evolutionarily speaking, the buzzing makes no sense for them. It's the one thing that gives them away completely. If they were silent, we'd never know they were there. They'd be completely undetectable.
That's actually a really good point. Why haven't they evolved past the buzzing?
Because they don't need to. That's the terrifying thing. They're doing absolutely fine. They are thriving. They have no evolutionary pressure to improve themselves. Somewhere there are mosquitoes in a meeting, a clandestine little mosquito meeting, and they are saying, keep the buzzing, keep everything, don't change a thing, we're winning.
Clandestine. That's a great word. Clandestine means secret, hidden, done in private. A clandestine meeting is a secret meeting that other people aren't supposed to know about.
Exactly. The mosquitoes are having their clandestine strategy sessions, and we are losing.
I want to say something about the biting as well, because some people seem to be bitten far more than others, and I'm absolutely one of those people.
The unlucky ones.
Completely unlucky. And the worst part is the itching, because somehow, and I don't understand the science of this, the itching at night is 10 times worse than the itching during the day. It's like your nerve endings are bored and the itch becomes the only thing happening in your entire body.
That is so true. Night itching is its own special kind of torment.
And here's my solution, by the way. I found something that actually works. An electric fly swatter. It looks like a tennis racket. You charge it up, you activate it, and the mesh is charged with an electric current. And when the mosquito touches it, crack, gone, instantly.
Wait, does it actually work?
Completely. And the crack sound, there's something about that sound that is deeply, deeply satisfying. You can also use it on the wall. If you see the mosquito sitting there, you place the racket over it, it tries to fly away, flies straight into the mesh, and crack. It's over.
That does not sound like someone who wouldn't hurt a fly.
He wouldn't hurt a fly, that's the expression, isn't it? When someone is very gentle and kind and incapable of harming anything. He's so soft he wouldn't hurt a fly.
That expression does not apply to me when it comes to mosquitoes. I would hurt the fly. Twice.
I think that is the most reasonable position anyone has ever taken. Okay, I'm convinced. Mosquitoes banished to room 101 completely and without argument.
Finally, justice.
Okay, round 2. What is your second nomination?
Okay, this one's more specific. This is something that doesn't harm anyone. Nobody is dying because of this, but it bothers me in a way that is completely disproportionate to how small the issue actually is.
I love those ones. What is it?
Okay, protective film. Surface protection film. Specifically, people who buy a new product and then leave the protective film on it and continue using it like that forever.
Oh, yes.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
The fridge. Someone's fridge covered in that film, peeling at every corner for years.
Years. That film is meant to protect the product during shipping and delivery. You receive it, you unpack it, you peel the film off, and that peeling moment, by the way, is one of life's great pleasures. And then you use the product properly. That is the natural order of things.
Okay, I have to stop you because the peeling is genuinely one of the most satisfying experiences available to human beings. When someone saves one of those for you,
And they tell you, I saved this one for you, and you peel it slowly, perfectly, in one complete piece?
that is happiness. That is what happiness is.
That is the purest form of joy accessible without any special equipment.
It really is. And I want to be clear, I'm not talking about phone screen protectors. That's completely different. You buy a phone, it's one of the most important and expensive objects in your life. It's basically made of glass, and screen protectors serve an ongoing purpose. That's fine. I have no issue with that.
So, what exactly is the problem?
The problem is someone who buys a new appliance, a fridge, washing machine, a microwave, and the front panel has this protective film on it, and they peel the edges but leave the main piece on, and then they just live with it for months, for years, looking at this bubbling, peeling, dirty plastic film over their brand new product. And the product underneath is perfect. It's fine. Just peel it.
Why do you think people do it?
I think it comes from a good place originally. They want to protect the product. They think if I leave this film on, the surface stays perfect forever. But what they don't realize is that the film itself becomes the problem. It yellows, it peels, it collects dirt. It looks worse than any scratch would.
I understand the frustration. I do. But I think the people who leave the film on aren't doing it out of laziness. They're doing it out of love. They love the product. They want to keep it pristine. There's something almost sweet about that.
Something sweet about living with a yellowing, bubbling plastic film on your fridge for 3 years?
Okay, when you put it like that,
Room 101. Yes or no?
fine. Yes, banished. Room 101. But I want it noted that I defended them briefly.
Noted. Officially noted. Okay, round 3. What have you got?
Okay, This one is going to divide people. I know it will, but I stand by it completely.
Tell me.
Horoscopes, astrology, the whole thing.
Oh, that's going to upset some people.
I know, and I want to be clear, I'm not dismissing the people who enjoy it. I understand the appeal completely. It's about finding meaning, finding patterns, feeling understood. Those are beautiful human needs. I get it.
But
But the problem I have is when horoscopes are presented as actual predictions, as real information about what is going to happen in your life, as a genuine guide for decisions. That's where it crosses a line for me.
what specifically bothers you about it?
Okay, the predictions themselves. Have you ever actually read a horoscope carefully? Really carefully? They are written in a way that applies to every single person reading them simultaneously. You might find that someone at work is being a little difficult this week. How is that a specific prediction? That applies to approximately every working person alive.
That's fair, actually.
Or you may be feeling the need for change. Again, who isn't? At any given moment, most humans are feeling some kind of need for something different. These aren't predictions, they're just very wide nets thrown over the entire population, hoping to catch everyone at once.
But doesn't that make them harmless? If they're so vague that they apply to everyone, nobody's really being misled.
That's the argument I expected, and it's a reasonable one. But here's my counter. They're not always harmless. People make real decisions based on astrology, relationship decisions, career decisions, financial decisions. And if those decisions are being influenced by the column written to apply to 1/12 of the world's population simultaneously,
Then the guidance is essentially meaningless.
the guidance is essentially random, and random guidance for real decisions is potentially harmful.
What about the personality descriptions, though? Because I have to say, when I read a description of my star sign, it does feel quite accurate sometimes.
And that feeling, that recognition, is actually a very well-studied psychological phenomenon. It's called the Barnum effect, or sometimes the Forer effect. The tendency to accept vague, general personality descriptions as uniquely personal and accurate, because the descriptions are written to feel flattering and universal at the same time.
So it feels accurate because it's written to feel accurate.
Exactly. Read 10 different star sign descriptions with the sign names removed. Most people can't identify which one is actually theirs, because they're all written to feel true for most readers.
That's actually quite clever. Uncomfortably clever.
And look, I'm not here to tell people to stop enjoying something that brings them comfort or community or fun. If you love reading your horoscope over your morning coffee, that's genuinely lovely. But the idea that it constitutes actual useful information about the future, that's what I want in Room 101.
You know what? I'm going to allow it, but with a condition.
What condition?
The fun social version, the personality descriptions, the coffee table books, comparing signs with your friends, that stays. That's entertainment. But the serious, predictive version, the this is what will happen to you on Tuesday, that goes to Room 101.
I can accept that compromise completely.
Okay, before we go further, let's do a quick vocabulary tour of everything we've covered so far, because we've used some really great words in this conversation, and I want to make sure they land properly.
First, banish. To banish something means to send it away permanently, to get rid of it completely. We're banishing mosquitoes. We're banishing unnecessary plastic film. Banish means gone forever. You can also banish a thought. Try to banish the worry from your mind, or banish someone from a place. He was banished from the kingdom.
Low-hanging fruit. This is a great idiom. Low-hanging fruit refers to something easy to achieve, easy to get, or obvious to choose. The easiest option available. I'm going for low-hanging fruit here. Means I'm starting with the most obvious, easiest choice. You'll hear this a lot in business conversations and everyday speech.
Get under your skin. If something gets under your skin, it annoys or irritates you, often more than it probably should. Mosquitoes really get under my skin. Or his comment got under my skin and I couldn't stop thinking about it. It describes a kind of persistent irritation.
Pet peeve. A pet peeve is a personal thing that consistently annoys or irritates you, something that bothers you specifically, perhaps more than it bothers other people. My pet peeve is people who don't use their indicators when driving, or leaving the film on products is my biggest pet peeve.
Clandestine. Something clandestine is secret, hidden, and done in a way that others aren't supposed to know about. Clandestine meeting, clandestine communications. It's slightly dramatic and a little bit of fun to use.
He wouldn't hurt a fly. This is a fixed expression meaning someone is very gentle, kind, and incapable of harming anything. She's the sweetest person. She wouldn't hurt a fly. It's always used as a positive description of someone's gentle character.
Fair game. If something is fair game, it's an acceptable target. It's okay to go after it, criticize it, or include it. Mosquitoes are fair game. Or, once the information was public, it became fair game for journalists.
Disproportionate. If a reaction or feeling is disproportionate, it's larger or stronger than the situation actually deserves. My irritation about the film is completely disproportionate to the actual problem. Or, the media coverage was disproportionate to the significance of the event.
Barnum effect. This one is more specific, but fascinating. The Barnum effect describes the human tendency to accept general, vague personality descriptions as personally accurate, named after the showman P.T. Barnum. Very useful if you ever want to sound impressively knowledgeable in a conversation about astrology or psychology.
Those are your key words and phrases from today's episode. Let them settle. Use them this week.
And we want to hear from you. What would you put in Room 101? What is your personal pet peeve? The thing that gets under your skin more than it probably should. Write it in the comments. We read every single one, and maybe your answer will inspire a future episode.
And remember, subscribe to Say It Real, give us a like, and tap that notification bell so you never miss a new episode. Every single one helps us reach more learners just like you. It makes a real difference.
Thank you so much for being here today. This is Skye and Nate from Say It Real. Fluency starts with real conversations, and today's was a good one. We'll see you in the next one.